I don't want to go.
Hello there. Welcome to the Sci-Fi Academia YouTube channel. My name is Cademan David. I'll be your host for this video. So now that RTD2 is officially ended, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. On the one hand, I'm significantly irritated by the constant gaslighting that happened all throughout the era and continued up until the end, telling us there would be a Christmas special, which apparently was a big fat lie. But also, I'm excited to see if Doctor Who goes into some new creative hands, what they will do. On my podcast Teacher's Lounge, which I have with my brother, we have an up-and-coming episode which we already have recorded but have yet to release, where I kind of share where I think Doctor Who could go. My idea for sort of a reboot for the show. So you can stay watching for that video when it comes out. But all that being said, I think there's a lot of people that could take the show in new, interesting directions. And I kind of feel like it was Russell T's time to go. I'm kind of in two minds of this whole thing. Although there was a lot of good ideas within the Disney Plus era of the show, for the main part, the entirety of the Disney Plus era just didn't work for me. Part of me wonders how much of it was Russell T and how much of it was Disney that messed things up. Though, in reality, probably both sides of things had a part to blame in why the show didn't end up working out. But on the other hand, there's also part of me that wishes that this new Russell T Davies era would keep going, because there's plot lines that I would be interested to see where they go, even though I can almost guarantee the answer to those questions would be quite disappointing. And with all that being said, now that the Disney Plus era is over, I plan to start a new series on the Sci-Fi Academia YouTube channel. This series will go through the Disney Plus era of Doctor Who, starting with the Tennant specials all the way to the, dare I say it, the Reality War. Yuck. What a yucky episode. I did not like the Reality War. Now, I did do a little bit of commentaries on Season 2 when they came out, but that was just my thoughts right after watching the episode. This will be more planned out stuff. And actually, when I think Season 1 was coming out, I wasn't even making YouTube videos at that time. I was making not YouTube videos in the way that I am doing now, that is. So it will be fun to actually go back and revisit the entirety of the Disney Plus era and talk about what works and doesn't work. But warning, it might not be what you expect. I know there's been a lot of sort of commentary from the sort of anti-woke crowd. That's not what this is gonna be. I do occasionally watch those videos, and I do occasionally, don't hate me please, I do occasionally agree with and like some of the things that those people say. But, please still like me. What I meant to say is I also often get annoyed by the anti-woke crowds just need to hate everything and only looking at the bad and stuff. So what I want to do with this new sort of series I'm doing looking at Disney Plus Doctor Who is I want to just go through and talk about everything that could have been good, while also talking a little bit about why I think things didn't work or did work. So stay tuned for that. I think you'll enjoy it. The series will be called You Could Do So Much More!
So much more!
Get it, because that's a quote from the show. But anyway, if you're interested in that, stay tuned to this channel. I plan to be working on episode 1 of that very soon. So all of that being said, at this point, at the point of me recording this, I'm kind of happy Russell T is gone. You know, he created an era of the show that I truly deeply love and has really done a lot for me in the past. I just really connected with its themes and messages, you know, for the main part. I liked his first era. This next era, like I said, largely didn't like, and I'm really interested to look back and see why. But at the end of the day, I'm just excited to see where the show will go from here on. Though part of me worries that we'll go nowhere, right? We won't have Doctor Who again for a very long time, if we ever have Doctor Who again. But to be honest with you, maybe that's for the best. For quite some time now, I've kind of had this idea where, you know, I love Doctor Who, and it's always hard to say goodbye to things you love. But I've kind of thought Doctor Who needs to go, and, you know, the elements of the show that make it so powerful need to be passed on to new, interesting shows that aren't limited by the limitations of Doctor Who. Right? Shows that can maybe take themselves a little more serious in ways that Doctor Who never really did. That sort of thing. But I would love to hear what your opinion on all this is. Did you like the Disney Plus era? Are you sad Russell T is going? Do you want him to stay forever? Do you think he could have done so much more?
So much more!
I'd love to hear all that, and of course, subscribe to the Sci-Fi Academia YouTube channel for commentary on Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, and other science fiction things. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye!